Hi guys. It's been a while. It's been a minute. Welcome back to 7 Minutes in Heaven. I updated the questions a little bit because they were getting a little stale. Anyways, today's special guest is Emily Willis, and I'm very stressed out about it because for anyone who knows me, she is like my favorite porn star. I've never met her in person, and I don't know how I'm going to be on this live. So everyone just needs to like support me in talking to a crush. And just like, if I'm like, hey Brad, I'm like, if I, don't do this well, it's because I'm like extremely nervous. Okay, let's go see if she's here. Okay, I don't think she's here yet, but let's see. I can't even like find her. Here. Do I look okay? I'm nervous. Okay, so she's not here yet, which is fine because I kind of feel better about that because it like gives me more time. Actually, no, I don't feel better about that because now I'm just like stressed, like waiting for somebody on a date. I'm sweating. How's everyone doing? Okay, no one's giving constructive criticism here. Emily was unable to join. Why?
Hello.
Okay, so I don't know if you saw the beginning of this.
I saw you. You were like, she's not here yet. I don't know what to do.
Okay, I have to start off.
So zoomed in. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I have to start this live off with me literally telling you I'm obsessed with you.
I'm obsessed with you. You freaking hottie.
Obsessed with you to the point where, like, I only watch your porn.
Oh my god. That is so hot. That is so fucking hot.
Yeah.
That is my favorite things to hear from women, especially. Like when girls watch my porn, it's like such a big compliment.
Yes, and let me tell you,
I would watch your porn.
thank you. Actually, I feel like you wouldn't, and I wouldn't want you to watch my porn because it would be so bad.
No way.
Like, yeah. But I sent my friends a message or she sent me a message yesterday, and she was like, "You're having them."
Oh, that's so awesome.
Yeah. Like, you're just a crowd pleaser all the way around.
You hottie. Now you're just flirting with me.
You know, I fully am. Okay, so thank you for doing this with me, other than me.
Flirting. Hey, everyone.
So I don't know if you've ever seen a 7 Minutes in Heaven before with us.
Yeah, I did one last year, and I was like in the middle of makeup, and I don't know why I thought that this was a good idea, but I had like white shit all under my eyes.
Asa, obviously.
But yeah, I've watched the 7 minutes with you guys. Yeah.
You must have done it with Asa, right?
Yeah, I was with Awesome.
Okay. So I've changed the questions a little bit because I feel like they were like super geared towards the pandemic, and I feel like now we can kind of
Move on from that.
So, what has been your best purchase throughout the last 2 years?
It sounds silly, but I just bought this like giant fucking mirror. And I waited like literally 5 months for it to get here, and it paid off.
Just a mirror, like just a giant fucking mirror.
A freaking mirror, and it has seen some shit. Like the amount of content that I've done on there.
Heart.
Uh, that and just like any kind of like self-care, like spa stuff.
Yes. Okay, I feel you. What show are you currently obsessed with?
I'm watching Euphoria right now. I think everyone is. And then I just finished watching this show called My Brilliant Friend. And it's in Italian and it's so good. It's on HBO Max.
Okay, I'm gonna check that out.
It's all in like Italian, so you have to read the subtitles, but it kind of makes you pay attention a little bit more.
Yeah.
And, like
Yeah.
you can't fuck off and like not pay attention.
I feel like I still would. I like end up like scrolling through my phone by accident and then I like miss like 20 minutes and I have to rewind to go back to like understand what happened and then I just annoy myself because I'm like pay attention and then I still don't pay attention.
Oh yeah, I'm the worst with it. But that show kind of like forced me to like pay like okay, I'm gonna sit down and actually watch this.
Yeah. Okay. Do you watch your own porn?
I do. I actually have a really bad habit of this. Like I will go and like search up other girls' porn or like other guys' porn, and then somehow I end up on my page. And then I just like end up like doing like my homework on it. And I'm like, okay, now I'm just watching my own porn. Now this is not what I came here to do. I have watched it. I didn't used to at first, like too much. And then now it's kind of fun. But I don't do it too often.
But does it turn you on or is it like purely for like studying your
Oh,
porn?
there's times that I'll like go and like reminisce on like this scene and I'm like, ah, God, I forgot how much fun that scene was. And then like I'll end up masturbating.
You're so hot. I'm fine. I'm fine.
I love it. I actually don't think I've ever met you like out at any of the events.
No, so we did the awards in 2017. I think you only joined Pornhub in like 2018. I feel like past that award season, and then we weren't really do anything after that. Or it was 2018, 2019. Were you ever at the awards?
No, I never got to go. I think that the last award show you guys did, I think, in like Ibiza or something.
Well,
Yeah.
very much.
Wasn't a bad time, I will say.
But I think I'm coming to LA to shoot a bunch of content, paperwork content.
Wait, are you in, actually, I don't know if I should be asking, but are you in Canada?
Yeah.
Ah, how did I not know that? That makes sense. Oh.
Our office is in Canada. So, but I have to come to LA to shoot with Asa and our other brand ambassadors. So.
I see you. I would love that.
Okay.
Just become me and Arya flirting.
Yeah. It's basically like me shooting my shot. Okay, who would you be the most starstruck to meet?
So I actually met Margot Robbie and I lost my mind. I was completely freaking starstruck. We were on like a set and Brad Pitt was there and there were some other like celebrities and I was just obsessed with Margot. She was fucking incredible and so sweet and like just like a pleasure to be around. So then that like added to my girl crush even more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did anybody hit on you, like Brad or Marco or anybody?
No, I think it was kind of just like a really like hectic day. Everyone was kind of like on the clock of like getting everything done.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I wish.
That is something that I would like evolve Pornhub Premium to like Pornhub VIP and just like post content like that for like $1 million subscription.
Oh yeah, can you imagine like watching her? I just even her titties, like I just want to see her titties.
I Yeah, to me she's like so beautiful that I don't even think like I could sexualize her, you know?
Yeah,
Like
it's not her like brand. I don't think I've ever seen her like show boobs.
no, no, she definitely hasn't, but like she was really hot in Wolf of Wall Street. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, what's your favorite hobby?
Right now I really am into like hiking. It's just good to get outside and then I paint a lot and I don't do like anything too crazy. I like read a lot. Like most of my time I pick up a book, journal
Yeah,
on the go.
yeah, that's entirely too wholesome. Um, what was your worst date ever?
My worst date ever. I wouldn't say that I've had like super like bad dates, but I have had like times that I would go on dates and I like immediately regretted it and I was a little bit like younger and like shyer at the time to like leave. So I ended up like hanging out with this guy all freaking night and I like hated myself. And then like I ended up hooking up with him
Just because,
and yeah, and then but then I like learned my lesson of like if I'm not feeling this person, I'm just gonna go. Like
yeah,
it's worth it to like suffer or like be annoyed all night with somebody.
no, definitely not. You know, my mom actually was on like a really bad date. Um, I would say like 3 years ago, and the guy got up, like I think dinner was done, but the guy got up to go pee or whatever, and she just bolted.
Oh,
Like, you know what? Good for you. That's like a great tactic.
that's actually really amazing. I had another time where I had a guy over. This was like maybe a couple years ago, and he I like really liked him the first time we met and I had him over and then I immediately like hated everything about it and I had to have like two of my guy friends like come over and save me from this guy and he knew. He was like, "Oh, what's going on?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, I'm just having like an emergency. Like they got to come over." And yeah, we never really spoke again after that.
That's perfect. You know what? Get you out of the situation.
Oh yeah, they came over and I ended up having a much better night after he
Yeah.
left.
Is there anything worse than being stuck in a room with someone you cannot handle?
Well, it's the worst if they're over at your house.
Yeah, because they don't leave.
Because
They
then
don't.
awkward. Like, dude, I gotta leave. I would rather be over at someone's house. I'm just gonna leave. But then it's super awkward if they're over at your house.
You can't kick them out. Or I mean, you could,
You
but
can, but then it's like freaking awkward.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the weirdest sex tip you've ever heard?
The weirdest sex tip? I don't know that I've ever gotten any weird tips. I definitely got a lot of like weird anal tips at the beginning of my career, just with like cleaning out and like just doing anal in the first place.
Yeah.
But I haven't gotten any like crazy tips. I think if anything, I'm worst at like giving tips. I think it'd be the other way around.
Give people crazy tips?
Yeah, it's like, how do I do this? Or like, oh, it's my first time doing anal or something. And I'm like, well, you just gotta do it. Like, no, that's not what you're supposed to tell me. I think I just recently gave bad anal advice.
Yeah. So you should probably send like an edible arrangement to that person.
It's like, I just gotta do it. And then it's like, no, this is me being crazy just because I did it.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you're just gonna do it.
No, they're probably like sitting on a hemorrhoid pillow right now, cursing your name.
Yeah, it was not.
Okay, and we're already at our last question. If you were to pick an existential crisis, what would it be?
If I were to like have one,
Yeah, like if you were to give yourself your own existential crisis, what would your dream existential crisis?
um, I don't think it'd be an existential crisis. I would probably just like leave the country for a while and go ghost.
Just ghost everybody.
Just like shut everything down. I think that that was something I like definitely have thought about many, many times. Just leave.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's a good one. I like I'm still not sure how I would answer this question because there's so many like avenues in which you can like freak out about and like how you would handle it.
I think that that is kind of like my, I don't know if pet peeve is the word, but like definitely my toxic trait is
But
just being completely down. Talk to you guys in like a week.
I also think it's like really good for your mental health to like totally shut everybody off for like
Or like the weekend even. I think that I do really good when I do that every now and then. Like I mean it's hard because our lives are on like social media and like just like promoting all the time, but and then also that kind of like guilt, like, oh, I'm not like doing this or that. But it's super refreshing. Yeah.
it's so important. I really need to do it, but unfortunately it's fully my job, so I have no choice. Um, okay, well, thank you so much for doing this with me. This was so much fun. Thank you for not feeling uncomfortable with me overtly telling you I love you.
No, I give me more. Well, thank you for having me. Bye, you guys.
Thank you so much. And check out Emily Willis on Pornhub. I can say,
Go search now and watch all of my dirty movies. Dirty.
especially with
All right, bye, guys.